I've been here for 20 years and Jim's been here for 7 years, and it's been raining for most of that time. But we both love this house. Me, probably a little bit more, but I think I'm abnormally attached to it. The new house is on Magnetic Island in a little town called Nelly Bay. It's about 15 minutes from the port, so we can walk down and get the ferry and go to Townsville, and it's all very exciting. We bought the new house in June during the global pandemic, always a good plan. We settled in September, and then the borders closed because of COVID, and Jim had to have an operation. He was sick. So now we're aiming for February the 26th to leave Tacoma and hoping to get up to the new house in March. I think the pandemic really kind of changed stuff for a lot of people, and for us it kind of made us think, well, life's too short and we've always talked about going up north, so why don't we do it? So we hopped online, we saw a house, we liked it, and we bought it. We haven't seen it in real life. Oh my God. Because of this long process of moving, we've been packing for what seems like 5 years. Being the child of librarians, I have a spreadsheet and I've documented what's in every box, how big the box is, what type of box it is, what's the volume of the box, what number is the box, what room does that box go in. We haven't sold this house. We've decided that we're going to rent it out because the umbilical cord to this house is still strong, and we have masses of applications for the house. So that whole process was pretty tricky. I'm not a very good judge of character, so I actually got sacked from the selection process. And Jim and Rebecca, who's our awesome real estate agent, they actually chose a couple and they seem really lovely. I'm really sad. It's massive for me to move out of this house because it's been my home for 20 years and I'm really struggling today. This all happened really suddenly because of the tennis. We just think there's going to be another COVID outbreak, and we just gotta get to Queensland before that happens. It's kind of suddenly, we're suddenly packing. I thought I had another 2 weeks, but now, it's kind of like we're going. 20 years done, and I think I'm actually feeling all right. Maybe I'm in denial. I think it's going to be okay. I'm a lot calmer than I was the other day.
Kat's not.
Yeah, Tipsy's not though. This morning when Jim went to catch her, she weed all over him. Start of 2,700 kilometres of this.
So the Grand Hyatt matter, the Chief Health Officer's release later today. We'll update you on that. I don't have anything further to add at this point. The reason I'm providing you with this very good COVID news from Greensborough is because we're here today to acknowledge a couple of things.
Jim just told me he might be lost. We're not even in Heidelberg yet. It's going to be a long trip.
The good news is we're out of Heidelberg.
So doing something like this really reminds you how big Australia is, because people are like, how long will it take you to move? And I'm like, 5 days. Oh my God.
That's one border down, one to go.
We just made it across the border into New South Wales, and it's very exciting, and there was nobody stopping us for COVID, and we're into the next state. New South Wales, we're pretty happy because, well, we're not happy, but another worker and a traveller have tested positive for COVID
In Melbourne.
in Melbourne.
So we're still 2 days away from the Queensland border, but we might have to
make a dash.
Might have to make a dash tomorrow. So we got to Dubbo and we were planning to spend the night here, but then the news broke that there's more COVID cases in Melbourne and that South Australia is going to shut the border as of midnight tonight. And we thought, if Queensland follows suit, we're buggered. We might have to do quarantine. So we've skipped town and we're making a dash for the border. We won't be at the border until about 10 p.m. We won't be in St George till midnight. Welcome to Queensland.
Yesterday we were starting to get these messages from people saying, oh, I guess you're going to be staying in New South Wales for a few more nights. And it turned out that Queensland is shutting the border to Melbourne and it's shutting on Saturday. So we've made it in and we're so relieved.
St George is about halfway between Melbourne and Townsville, so when you're paying us a visit, stop at St George for a couple of nights, stay at the Pelican Rest and break up the journey. It's really, really pleasant town.
I've got 4 pot plants which I wanted to bring with me. I actually had more, but they couldn't all fit in. And it's just this thing of packing the car up every morning and making sure that everything fits and that the pot plants don't get squashed and most importantly, that we don't leave behind the brown thing. We were really worried about driving at night because of the animals, but actually we've seen more animals today during the daytime than we have the whole time. We've seen a goanna that we almost squashed but didn't. We've had wallabies jumping out in front of us. We've had eagles, we've had crows that won't budge off the road. It's been a bit of a hairy adventure, this little stretch. But no, it's beautiful out here. The beautiful, beautiful rocky formations. It looks a little bit like the Grampians. We're getting to Townsville tomorrow and it's quite exciting because an hour or so ago we saw Townsville on the roadside for the first time, and you know you've been driving a long time and you see your destination, it says like 800 kilometres and you think, yes, we're almost there. So tonight is Emerald and then we'll set off early tomorrow and head for our final destination.
Saturday morning, it's
the final
day. Was it about 6 o'clock?
Oh, yep, I think about 6 o'clock. It's warm.
And next stop, Townsville.
Yeah, this is an interesting stop. Emerald's a bit of I wouldn't say it was a rare jewel. We slept in a donga in a caravan park, and the guy don't mind sleeping in a donga, that's all right, but it was pretty filth. Like, there was rubbish in it when we arrived and stuff like that, and I've never complained about something like that in my life, but I actually complained because it was quite gross. You home tonight? That makes me have a little bit of a nervous tummy rumble when I say that. Oh my God, it's on you home, on you home. Hopefully it's on, you know, if all goes well, tonight is the night. Saw a pelican as well. A pelican flew over the top of us too, which is pretty cool. And kind of weird because like we're in the outback and there doesn't really seem to be much water out here, but there must be water. The old sailors always say, follow the pelican. That was complete.
You just made that up.
I totally made that up, but why would a sailor say follow the pelican? They say would say that.
What would the sailors be doing in the outback?
Exactly. Kim's just washing the car because it has all kinds of dead insects and stuff on it. We've just entered Townsville and I'm a little bit nervous. I've got nervous burps. Oh my fucking God. So this is the Strand. This is the Strand. It's so lovely. And if you look across there, you can just see our new home poking up on the horizon.
We're just looking for the pool. Sarah's pool. She'll be jumping on the ferry every day, coming over for a swim in the Olympic pool on the Strand.
I dropped something. I'm so happy. It's so beautiful out there. There's butterflies and there's big trees, and I just went to see the pool and it's amazing. It's so beautiful. It's like 50 metres and there's hardly anyone in it, and it's just so happy. I'm crying. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful out there. I can't believe it.
Just waiting for the ferry to depart, which departs in about half an hour.
So we've got the doors open so that we keep the car cool, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty lovely here.
It's pretty hot. Is the cat still alive? I haven't heard from her for hours.
I did check her before and she is alive, but she hasn't had a drink for so long. I have tried to give her water, but she won't drink, so we've been giving her some wet food.
She'll be right.
She'll be right.
She did a wee last night.
She did a wee last night. We're on the ferry. We're on the ferry. It's very exciting. I don't know what to say, but I can see Magnetic Island there. We are officially on Magnetic Island. Oh my god. That